Welcome back to another episode of OzMods. I'm Aaron, this is Josh. Today we're replacing all the bushings in my suspension with polyurethane. Polyurethane's come a long way in the years.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, back in the day it was a little bit uncommon for you to change everything to polyurethane because it would make your ride too stiff. But since how it's come a long way in 10 years or so, and it's actually a lot softer than it used to be. So we're going to change everything and hopefully we get a better handling ride.
Okay, so some of the bushings do need to be pressed out in your lower control arms. So the option I've gone with is I bought new lower control arms, painted them up, they look good. So I can just put the new bushings in, and then when we take the old ones out, just replace them with these ones.
Aaron's car's taken quite a beating from those harsh Sydney roads, so before we can make it stiff again, we need to lube up all the nuts and then flog them off. And if hand flogging isn't sufficient, get some flog assisting tools.
So this is your front caster bushing. Effectively, when this flogs out, when you brake and accelerate, your wheels move excessively. So we're replacing these because, as you can see, they're cracked. They're not going to be working as well as they should be. We're replacing them with these ones. And they're adjustable, so you can move the caster forward or back, but I'm going to be leaving them as standard.
We've just pulled out the lower control arm and boy does it look sad. All the rubber bushings are all split and cracked. The ball joint on the end here has got no fluid left in it and it's just leaking. It is crap.
Looks nothing compared to like the new one, eh?
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Here's the new one, and how much better does that look and fresh? I mean, Josh and I always agree that, you know, performance mods are good, like when you're doing stuff to your engine, but handling, the best.
Yeah, it's all about using the power you got, and handling mods are definitely good support.
You do a job like this and it pays off.
The last thing to be removed is the link pins before we can start lubing up our rubbers and sticking them in. So the kit comes with two of these sway bar bushings. The first one comes with a split in it. We actually had to make our second one because clearly they spend more time making these things red and looking mad than they actually do in quality. So let's put that on.
A clear sign that these sway bar bushings are working is the nuts that we've taken off. If you can see that, they've gone oval. So obviously we'll be replacing those.
When reinstalling your new components, it's a good idea to place everything in a relaxed state until it is all in place. Then go through and tighten everything up. Alright guys, these are your link pins. They connect your sway bar up to your strut. Quite simple to install, and sometimes it's actually easy to install them when the car's not jacked up, because that added stress on the sway bar can pull them out of alignment and make it quite difficult to put in. But in our case, we've quite lucky, because we've replaced the bushings in the sway bar, it's made it easy to put these in. So let's go have a look.
So we're in the final stages of fitting up the front caster bushings. They give you a sheet how to assemble it. You got different size spacers and washers and things like that. You can set it up into a sports setting. Probably good if you're going to be racing the car, but I'm not going to be racing it. It's just for street use. If I was going to do that, I'd probably buy a specific race car. But let's do it.
Yeah. Because this isn't a race car. For one, it's too dirty to be a race car.
Righto, Josh. Talk to me when you get some power. Anyway, let's get back to putting in these bushings so we can test it out on the hard, rough terrain we all know as Australia.
As per usual, the weather went crap and it's almost dark before we finished.
Yep.
But it's done!
Yep. And at least, hopefully with these new bushings, I've better braking in the wet. So we'll go try that out, shall we?
You mean drift lubricant all on the road? I mean.
We don't do that, no, Josh. I don't know what you're thinking. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a very dirty job, so expect that if you ever decide to do that. But we think the results are going to be absolutely unreal. Can crushing time.
Hi everyone, these are your link pins. They connect your sway bar up to your strut. Quite simple to install. If you come over here, I'll show you how to put them in.